Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about the internet. What is the internet? How does the internet work? These might be some of the questions that come up to our mind when we use the internet. Like if you are watching a YouTube video, or if you go to Google and search for some photos or about any topic you want to learn, how can it magically appear on your screen with just few clicks? That's what we are going to explain in this video. But before we see how the internet works, let's first define what is the internet. The internet is a global network of interconnected computers and devices that communicate using standard protocols, enabling the exchange of information and access to services like the web, email, and file sharing. So the internet, it's just a bunch of computers and devices connected together through cables and Wi-Fi within networks, and not a magical cloud that we connect to or interact with. Okay, so now we know what is the internet. So let's jump in and see how the internet works. The internet works by connecting networks together using routers and switches through cables. And yes, I'm saying cables because cables serve about 95% of the internet traffic. A network can consist of two devices or more. A router forwards packets of data between different networks, while a switch links devices within a single network. This enables computers to communicate with each other and access content stored on remote servers. The internet consists of several components that work together to enable communication, data transfer, and access to online resources. These components can be categorized to the following. First, we have physical infrastructures. These are the elements that make up the backbone of the internet. The main element of the physical infrastructure are servers, data centers, routers, switches, cables, and user devices and wireless technologies. Second, we have logical infrastructure. These are the system and protocols that enable communication and functionality. We have IP addresses like IPv4 and IPv6 and DNS domain name system and protocols like TCP/IP protocol, HTTP, HTTPS and FTP file transfer protocol. Then we have routing tables. The third component of the internet is services and applications. These provide the functionality and user experience. We have web services, email services, cloud services, streaming services, CDNs, content delivery networks, and finally ITO, Internet of Things. The fourth element is service providers. Service providers are entities that manage and facilitate internet access and connectivity to users. The first layer we have ISPs, Internet Service Providers. Then we have hosting providers. Then we have backbone providers. The backbone providers are a large network forming the core of the internet, connecting smaller networks globally. And finally, we have security components. These ensure secure and reliable operation, like firewalls, encryption, and authentication systems. In this video, we explored what the internet is, how it works, and the main components that make it function. We can think of the internet like a big country where cities represent smaller networks. Highways are the infrastructure connecting these networks, and the data or the information we interact with are like cars traveling on these highways. I encourage you to go online and learn more about this topic.